Congrats, fam. We made it through another week. Happy Passover and Easter weekend to everyone celebrating. It's Elliot Bright with the Gaily News, your daily unfiltered dive into what's really happening in our community. It's April 3rd, 2026, and the last 24 hours brought us a mix of resistance, warning signs, and straight up regression. Here's your daily dose of LGBTQ plus stories. First, trans people in Idaho are facing what many are calling an existential threat as anti-trans bills and policies continue to pile up. From bathroom bans to sports restrictions and healthcare limitations, the state has become one of the most hostile environments for trans residents. But the resistance continues. Local activists, families, and allies are organizing, speaking out, and refusing to let fear win. One activist said it best: "They want us gone, but we're not going anywhere." The fight in Idaho is a stark reminder that some states are determined to make trans life as difficult as possible. Next, a growing conversation is questioning whether gender exploratory therapy is just conversion therapy with a shiny new name. Therapists and advocates are raising alarms that some providers are using this rebranded approach to delay or deny affirming care to trans youth under the guise of caution. Critics argue it's the same old harm with better marketing. This debate is heating up as more families and medical professionals push back against tactics that put trans kids at risk. Then, a bill filed in the South Carolina House seeks to repeal same-sex marriage recognition in the state. Yes, you read that right. In 2026, some lawmakers are still trying to roll back marriage equality. The bill is widely seen as symbolic and unlikely to pass, but the mere fact that it was filed sends a chilling message. It's another example of how some politicians refuse to accept settled law when it comes to LGBTQ plus rights. Internationally, J.D. Vance is scheduled to travel to Hungary next week. The trip has drawn sharp criticism from LGBTQ plus advocates who point out Hungary's aggressive anti-LGBTQ policies under Viktor Orban. Many see the visit as a signal of alignment with authoritarian-leaning governments that actively target queer rights. The timing has raised eyebrows and sparked protests from diaspora communities. And in Belarus, the parliament has passed a new bill that further cracks down on LGBTQ plus rights. The legislation expands restrictions on propaganda and public expression, making life even harder for queer Belarusians. The move is part of a broader pattern of authoritarian governments using anti-LGBTQ laws to consolidate power and silence dissent. That's today's roundup, darlings. Existential threats and resistance in Idaho, the rebranding of conversion therapy, a bold attempt to repeal same-sex marriage in South Carolina, J.D. Vance heading to Hungary, and Belarus doubling down on repression. The fight for our rights is happening on multiple fronts, and our community continues to push back with courage and clarity. Thank you for tuning in to the Gaily News. I'm grateful you're here with me. I'll be back tomorrow with more. Until then, keep resisting, keep building, and keep holding each other up. Stay fierce.